Hey guys, Ira back with another action figure review. Today we are looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men Marvel's Mystique. This is the Walgreens exclusive. On the side of the box we get a nice piece of art of Mystique, and on the back side we get another, I think it is the same picture of Mystique on the back side. So it seems like the Hasbro deal with Walgreens is going very well, because they did pump out the Fantastic Four. Those did amazing, and now they're pumping out more exclusives for them. So we did get Magic, and now we're getting Mystique. So we gotten a couple of X-Men characters. So it's nice, and just in time, this figure released in stores now. You can actually find her for $13.99, I believe. Amazing deal. It's a promo that Walgreens does with their figures, and it just so happened to come about when this figure released. So collectors are in luck, and be sure not to pass up that deal. So here she is. She comes with 3 heads, including the one on her body, and 2 weapons. So extra accessories are always nice to get, especially on single release figures that don't come with build-a-figure pieces or anything extra like that. And seeing that Mystique is a shape shifter, then it's nice to get any other head with her for sure. Especially this rogue head with it's almost like a two-face with half blue and half regular skin tone. It's really nice. You can stick this on Mystique or you can stick this on Rogue, and it's gonna look good. I like this a lot. We also do get a Lilandra head here. Very nice looking head sculpt. Looks good. This one does not have any type of blue anywhere, but you could still stick it on the Mystique or even the Silver Sable body, and it'll look good. So these are the 3 heads we get, including the Mystique head that we have on the figure. Let's take a look at that right now. It looks good. I like this head sculpt a lot. The hair is red with some black. It kind of fades into black here. It's not overdone, so it looks good. And the previous Mystique figure that we got, which was from the Return of Marvel Legends series, came with I think her head was used on another figure, so it was just so weird looking at it because the face looked just like the other figure. I forgot which. It was like a Madam Hydra. I believe it was Madam Hydra. I could be wrong. And then we get some weapons here. I'm not too excited about these because these weapons are just, they're not even painted. I hate when they just mold them in these weird plastic colors, and that's it. If they would have added some silver to it or some black paint to it, it would look good. The sculpt is there. We've seen this with the Hydra Soldier 2-pack, and I don't know if Deadpool came with it or somebody else. But this comes with the removable round drum for the rifle, and yeah, it's a goldish color. It's so I don't know. I'm not a fan of when they color the weapons like this. Then we have this pistol we also seen before with some other Hydra figures and other enemies, and it's also the same color, so it is what it is. So if we look past the usual stuff that we get with female figures, the same buck, the same body, the same articulation, because it's nothing different here, it's all the same. If we look past that, this is a nice figure for sure, especially for $13. This is worth $20 alone, but for $13, you can't go wrong with this Mystique. It's a nice classic looking Mystique. It's going to replace the previous one from the Return of Marvel Legends, and it's definitely going to replace the one from the Toy Biz era of Marvel Legends. So this is our best looking Mystique yet, and it looks really good. And I don't have the Toy Biz one. I think I have the Return of Marvel Legends one, but I think it's sealed in my sealed collection. I don't think I have a loose one. It wasn't all too great anyways. This is definitely the one you want to get. So let's take a look at the articulation. We have the head on a bar jointed hinge, so it's going to swivel everywhere you want. It's going to look up as far as her hair allows her head to look up, because it will stop it. It's gonna look down a lot. We got that hinge, so you can pretty much touch her chest, and then her arm's gonna go forward and back, in and out. We get no bicep swivel. Of course, this is our regular body for females. We get a single jointed elbow at a 90-degree bend, swivel at that elbow. We get a swivel at the wrist with a hinge at the. This one actually has a side hinge at the wrist, and then this one has a regular hinge on the wrist. We get a diaphragm joint right above the abdominal area that swivels crunches back about this far and it goes forward. Not so much, doesn't crunch forward, it kind of just stays like that. And then we have a no waist swivel, no nothing like that. We have a leg that kicks forward this far and then in and out this far. This is, I don't know, this is not that good. Wish it would be a little more flexible, but this is as far as we can get her legs to spread apart. And then we have our thighs that swivel right here. We get our double jointed knees, and then we also get a hinge at the ankle with a pivot at the ankle. So here we can check her out with the Rogue head attached, and this looks really good. Definitely looks like she just shape shifted from Rogue, or she's shape shifting into Rogue. Could be either or, but it looks nice. I like it that they included something like this. Very clever and very cool. And I'm so glad that they made this head able to fit on the Rogue body. This came from the Juggernaut wave, I think. Hopefully I'm not wrong, but yes, it does fit. Even though this ball joint does not have a hinge, it's just a ball joint that sticks there. It's a perfect fit. So they definitely thought about it, and they made it for this figure and for the Mystique figure, and it looks really good. And then here she is with the Lilandra head on the Mystique body. This one isn't as fluid as the Rogue one on this body, since it doesn't have any blue. If she had some blue there, it would look just like it was, I don't know, like if it connected. It's hard to explain that one, but yeah, you can still make it work. Like I said, she shapeshifts into anyone, so you can even put a male head on the body and it will look fine, because that's what she does. And then here we have the Lilandra head on the Silver Sable body, and it looks good. Now the silver doesn't match completely 100% because we get this metallic silver on the Silver Sable body, and then it's more of a duller gray silver on the head, but it still looks okay. And a lot of people have been using the Silver Sable body for this Lilandra. Although it's not 100% to Lilandra, they could have given us a separate figure just for Lilandra, and hopefully they do that one day. But for now, this is what we have. Oh, and also, real quick, thanks to Marvelous News and Toy News Eye, and also John from Up in the Attic Toys. He actually let me borrow this Silver Sable so I can do this head swap in this review. I didn't have my Silver Sable anymore, and I was having a hard time finding her, and he was kind enough to let me borrow the figure just to do this. So big thanks. But real quick, I just want to plug him into here, since he did do this for me. He runs a Facebook shop, Facebook group called Up in the Attic Toys. Check it out, put the link down below. And he does a lot of auctions and sells a lot of figures, because he has a local shop here in my area. So he always has some good deals on Marvel Legends. He's got a lot of stuff, so I think it's worth checking out for you Marvel Legends collectors, and even other collectors. He has everything, so just check it out. So we can start off our size comparisons with these three figures, with the Silver Sable and the Rogue next to the Mystique, all wearing the three heads that come with this figure. And that's how they stack up. They're about the same height. Nothing too drastic at all about the height. Man, I really never realized how thick they made the Rogue figure. I mean, her thighs and her bust are just crazy. I don't think I've seen them make any other figure in that sculpt. I may be wrong, but compared to these two over here, these are really skinny compared to this Rogue. But just something I noticed just having all three of them side by side just now. And here we have her next to the Captain Marvel, the Star Force version from the Target exclusive, and then we have Jean Grey. This was from the Return of Marvel Legends from a while ago. Here we have her next to the Walgreens exclusive Invisible Woman on the left side, and then we have the X-23 X-Force version from the Deadpool wave. And from smallest to biggest, we have Logan as the Wolverine, the Tiger Stripe, and then, of course, Mystique in the middle. And then we have the Thing, also the Walgreens exclusive Thing on the right. Walgreens just keeps getting all the great looking Marvel Legends, don't they? So I thank you guys for tuning in to my review of the Walgreens exclusive Marvel Legends Mystique figure. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. I definitely do recommend this figure, especially at the $13 price range. That's a no-brainer. You can't pass that up. But even so, at 20 bucks, this is a nice looking figure for sure. and I do recommend this one. It looks good. We got a nice looking Mystique in our collection now. Our X-Men are continue to get better and better every year, it seems. We just got Professor X. We just got Cyclops. We just got Wolverine. I mean, not just, but we're slowly but surely completing our classic X-Men figures. We're gonna get Gambit. We're gonna get Beast. I mean, it's at this point we're gonna get them all. So thank you, Hasbro, for that, and definitely don't pass this up. So especially if you're an X-Men fan, and who isn't. All right, I keep babbling on. Let's end it here. Thanks for watching. As always, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and have a great day. Bye.